Well, among the hundreds who were from Ohio in Boston for the race is Ohio Secretary of State John Husted's wife, Tina. She ran the marathon and was just a block away from the explosion, and she's back home, obviously, here with us in studio, and we really appreciate you coming in to talk with us. First of all, remind our viewers of where you were when the bombs went off yesterday.
Well, I was with a group of runners, several of us from all over the country, and we had all finished a couple hours previously, but there were still some other people coming in, and we were waiting for them because there's a congregation area, family area. The chute, when you go through the marathon, if you haven't run a marathon, and especially in Boston, it's a very long chute. You have to actually walk a mile, or I'm sorry, a block or a block and a half. So anyway, we had gotten back to our van. We had a van parked about a block away, and we were waiting for one more person, and we were planning to leave.
Right.
And as we sat in the van, I was talking to a lady next to me, and she and I just all of a sudden heard this very loud blast, and I looked at her and I said, "That really sounded like a bomb." And she said, "Yeah, I think so." And so we were hoping, we started discussing a little bit, we were hoping maybe like the stands collapsed, which would have been a catastrophe in of itself, but certainly not a malicious act. And so we waited a few minutes, and then, you know, mass chaos ensued with people running out of the area and the EMS squads going into the area, and that's when we knew something was really wrong.
Mm-hmm. And so you all were able to then, of course, drive home last night. But we do know that the FBI, they're looking for pictures and photos. And have you been able to go through your things to see if maybe you have something that might be helpful? I haven't had a chance to do that. Actually, I was able to get out of the airport. I flew back. Okay. So, but I understood that they did close some people weren't able to get out of Boston, so some people had to actually drive home. So I was very lucky. But you know, when something like this happens, the first reaction was we were worried that there were other, you know, bombs in the area, and so with my family not being there, I just wanted to get home to my family, and obviously the people that were hurt and injured and lives that were lost. My heart aches for those people that don't have that opportunity. Right. And so you've been running for 15 years. I mean, what does this do to the experience that you had with the marathon this year?
Well, obviously it's a sad day. I mean, the Boston Marathon is the most celebrated marathon in the world. I mean, it brings together, you know, countries from the entire continent, entire world, and so people are really excited and happy to be there. And to get to the Boston Marathon, so many people work so hard and spend months and months and sometimes years to be able to accomplish that goal. And so it just really dampens the experience. But on the other hand, I think the running community and law-abiding citizens will unite together and you know, continue to go forward. You know, America is a country of hope, not fear. So.
Right. Tina Husted, thank you for coming in.
Pleasure.
Congratulations on completing the marathon. We do appreciate you coming in. Kurt?
And as Central Ohio's news leader, 10 TV is continuing to follow the latest information on the investigation out of Boston and the impact the bomb attack is having here and around the country.